We're also tracking these two major storms hitting, already hundreds of accidents across multiple states, more than 100 million Americans in the path from the Midwest to the East. Take a look tonight. A state of emergency in Virginia at this hour, a ground stop at the Baltimore airport. The first storm hitting right now, up to a foot of snow in the mid-Atlantic, flash flooding into the deep south at this hour. The second storm striking the Midwest tonight and then sweeping right across several states, hitting the Northeast tomorrow. Snow, ice, and freezing rain from Washington to Philadelphia, New York to Boston. The nation's capital in the bullseye at this hour with up to 6 inches of snow already. More than 300 crashes in Virginia, heavy snow near Stanton. Drivers in many areas urged to stay off the roads tonight. Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z is here to time out both storms for us, and ABC's Stephanie Ramos with the treacherous driving already tonight.
Tonight, a treacherous mix of snow, freezing rain, and ice from a sprawling winter storm wreaking havoc across half the country. Whiteout conditions in Virginia, up to a foot of snow in spots. Multiple tractor trailers stranded along Interstates 81 and 64 near Stanton. The governor declaring a state of emergency. Traffic cameras on I-95 showing multiple accidents near Richmond. Virginia State Police reporting more than 24 injuries across the state. Snowfall rates of 1 inch an hour in the nation's capital. Schools and federal offices shutting down early. And up to 1 inch of ice weighing down trees across northwest Arkansas. Huge branches blocking roads in Fallsville. Icicles hanging off drooping utility lines. In Spencer County, Kentucky, the sheriff's office out on the roads, surveying the conditions all morning. The system stretching from the mid-Atlantic all the way to Houston, where powerful thunderstorms inundated roads.
David, the snow is really coming down here in D.C. You can't even see the Washington Monument behind me. Up to half a foot of snow is expected here in D.C. And in some areas south of the district, they're expected to get even more. And tomorrow, another system bringing the rain. David.
Really something there behind you, Stephanie. Thank you. Let's get right to Chief Meteorologist Ginger Z tracking it all for us again tonight. Hi, Ginger.
Hi, David. West Virginia to Virginia, we're already seeing a foot plus in snow totals. If you go just an hour north of Roanoke, for example, Iron Gate picked up 12 plus. And it's still snowing. And that's why, as Stephanie said, we could see a few more inches yet tonight before it all leaves tomorrow morning. It will also buoy north. So Philadelphia gets more. New York City, even coastal Connecticut could pick up a little trace of snow overnight. Then I want to point your eye to Kansas City, because by tomorrow morning, it's a mess for that morning commute. Chicago will get going late morning. They're looking for 3 to 6 inches. 2 to 4 is Detroit. And then you see how the severe storms are on the southern end. They now have a hazard of tornadoes. New Orleans, Jackson, Mississippi, Birmingham, Alabama tomorrow afternoon and evening. We will start as a little burst of frozen precipitation in the northeast, but then it transitions to rain. And speaking of rain, David, there's another storm on Thursday we're watching in Southern California that could bring those burn scars and all those people hit so hard by those fires recently, 5 to 10 inches in some of the foothills.
Wow, we'll be watching that as well. Ginger, thank you.